And today we are here with the award-winning MC Barber.
Hey, this is MC Barber. Here I have a makeover for you. We are working on the curly hair today. We're gonna do number 3 on the side, taper the back, and style it into a natural curl on the top. So first thing, as usually what I do, I section the hair. It makes it easier for me to work, so I know exactly what I have to remove, what I have to keep. It just keeps it neat. So I wet his hair slightly down so it stays in the place, and it's easier to section it, especially curly hair. I'm using number 3 here, and I chose to use plastic guards versus the metal detachable blades because how wide the teeth of the comb are spread. What happens when you have detachable blades, sometimes, especially on this type of texture of the hair, can push hair to the side. It makes it slightly difficult. So here the clippers go easy through the hair. So that was the reason I chose to use plastic guards this time. Here I'm working on the bulk removal and establishing the foundation for my haircut, creating the desired shape. Yeah, coarse hair or curly hair sometimes can be tricky. You have to kind of feed it into a clipper. Alright, so this was my first step. My second step here, I'm gonna start the taper on the back. I have my fading clippers, my blade is open, and I'm starting the taper. Now I close my blade and got slightly closer. Now I'm using again plastic comb. I'm using number 1.5, and I'm working on my taper. Now I'm just removing the line between 1/2 and 3. I'm down to 1/8 of an inch, or number 1 as we call. Obviously, when you work with these, you work with the lever as well. Sometimes you open, sometimes you close your blade, and you just keep on working on your fade. Feel free to ask any questions down below in the question area if you have any questions regarding the way I fade and so on and so forth. And here I'm going to use 1/16 of an inch for the sideburns area as well. I'm not going to go too short in the sideburns area. I'm going to stay to 1/8 of an inch, or 1. With all my clipper techniques, I do a lot of freehanding. So even though that I might have number 1 on my clippers, I do work with a free hand, so that means that it might not necessarily be 1. I can probably, leave the hair longer when I desire. And here we'll just clean up his hairline. I'm gonna try to keep it as natural as possible. This is a neat trick how you can work with in that hair around the ears, hairline. Sometimes that hair can actually stay longer, but that's one way you can actually comb it and hold on the ear with your tongue.
Yeah, I think it's important to like the hair.
Coming soon, I've been getting the questions what type of razor I use, what type of scissors I use. Soon I will have them available on my website. I hope. I'm working on getting the proper razor. There are different razors out there. Different companies make them, but really they are not all the same. Even they do look the same. It is important that you get a good razor for hair cutting, because if the inserts are not very good, the hair gets in and the razor doesn't cut evenly. So we are trying to develop our own razor, but as of right now we are using a razor from Germany that is called Ondeo. This is why it's so important that you learn how to properly do scissor techniques, especially on the hair like this, the curly hair. If you are not properly executing your techniques, this would be a perfect example when it's very difficult to execute this technique, because the hair actually curls around your finger. So it's kind of difficult to get it unless you are doing proper scissor techniques, scissor over knuckles, and so on and so forth. I will have all these techniques on instructional videos that will be coming soon on my website, mcbarber.com, so you can go on my website and download them. They are all in making right now. They are not ready yet. So in this series of videos, I will be teaching how to properly do scissor over comb, how to properly do scissor over knuckles, palm to palm, backhand cutting, point cutting, notching, slide cutting, slithering, and so on and so forth. And as well, all my razor techniques, and all my clipper techniques, and all my blow drying and styling techniques. I really hope that by February they are all ready. Alright, so now to connect the top, with the back, I'm going to do scissor over comb. This is the most commonly used technique in the salons and barbershops, scissor over comb. It is quite difficult to actually master this technique, but first you have to learn how to properly execute it and just work on it. We do private classes in our barbershop in Wethersfield, Connecticut. So if you are interested on private classes, you can contact us through the YouTube channel or mc@mcbarber.com, or through our website. If you go on mcbarber.com, there is a section where you can send a text message or email, and we also train the whole staff. If you have a salon and you are interested in increasing your barber skills, you can contact us and we can as well come to your barber shop or salon. So as you can see, the haircut looks pretty good so far. We're gonna blow dry. I'm gonna use a Bristol brush. So I like to kind of straighten the hair on the sides, even though it's pretty straight right now. It's very important to learn how to properly use a blow dryer and a brush. I have taken over 30 classes on blow drying and styling alone. I personally believe that this is one of the most difficult categories in our industry to learn, to master blow drying and styling. It seems easy what is to it, but really there is a lot to it. I think blow drying and styling can make an average haircut excellent haircut, and it can make an excellent haircut out of this world. Alright, and there is your haircut. Thank you for watching my video, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. mcbarber.com is my website. Until next time, take care of yourself.